Yeah, I mean, we probably could have predicted random more than we could have predicted any of the characters he would have chosen. However, he is going to go Falco against this Ike. Kofi's Falco was playing really fast in the earlier matches, and I think we're going to see the same thing, where he's just going to try to oppress Ike.
And so winner of this is going to have to fight DZ in his game play. So this will be a rather interesting set to see the result of.
I would love to see either of these players versus DZ because it's just going to be such a fast-paced match.
And with the Pokemon Stadium 2 start, this I actually feel is a very fairly neutral start for them. Kofi's going to do a very good job of being able to command the space because of the platforms, but I feel like Soan will have an easier time at the ledge just because of Ike's tools at the ledge.
Yeah.
Also, right there, one of the biggest changes to all of the spaces, the fact that the side Bs do not go through shield anymore, I feel is a massive change. Whether or not it's good or bad remains to be seen, but the fact that they can't freely cross up or recover, it makes things a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, side B was absolutely gutted compared to its Smash 4 version. It's absolutely not useless or whatsoever, but the fact that it now sends back into free fall, the fact that it doesn't go through shields anymore, it means that side B is just it's a weaker move in general, and Kofi's going to have to do, I think, a little bit more for his recovery than he would have had to do in the previous game.
Still throwing out moves, so trying to build up the damage while he's still alive here at 155, but as I said, he gets sent careening into the sky. And now we're sitting back here with the two stocks, and so it's still swinging along.
Double forward air.
No eruption, though.
Not going to get the eruption, you're right. But back throw. Kofi was, Soan was reading a jump there with that up tilt. Up tilt actually has a massive hitbox going upwards, so had Kofi jumped into it, that probably would have been real dangerous.
Hey,
but instead,
speak of the devil.
Up tilt into read air dodge up air, going to take that stock for Soan.
I remember when Soan was messaging me when he got his first hands on Ultimate, and one of the first things he tells me is like how everything just feels strong. And mind you, that's just one of Ike's features, but the fact that he was able to like so confidently say how he was able to maintain with everything he was doing in Smash 4, and how it just felt stronger despite nothing like being like faster. Like normally faster is better in a game like Smash 4, or Smash in general, but like he's just been able to hit hard and hit confidently. A lot of people have been putting Ike on this pedestal for the buffs that he got, but Soan is actually one of the few deterrers of that, saying how like he's just the same as Smash 4, maybe with better tools.
Yeah.
I feel like not being disillusioned by those changes is actually what's going to help Soan in the long run, or at least in the short run, it's managed to take game one from Kofi.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. I think we talked earlier about how Ike's game plan didn't change, it just got better. And I think if you're pretending like Ike's a completely different character, then you might lose focus of what makes Ike so good. It's these little 2-piece, 3-piece combos that he can get. And now, because he can finish it off with one of those, he's just a better character with the same plan.
Yep. So Soan forever staying on Ike. I'm interested to see if Kofi's going to go back to the Falco. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually liking the Falco. But
I want to see Game & Watch that.
Game & Watch is grim, dude. They did him dirty. Have you seen his new forward air?
His forward air is great.
It's cool. I think it's funny, but
I would argue that Game & Watch's forward air is better than it was in Smash.
That is a hot take. You got to be careful with that. I know we've got some very passionate Game & Watch players that frequent AON. Got to be careful with those words.
All right, I will. But right now, I don't see a Game & Watch on the stage. Instead, I see Soan's Ike and Kofi's Falco again.
And honestly, I don't even know if I see the Falco with this.
I see Soan's Ike and the little mini-map in the top left corner, because that's all Kofi is doing right now, is sitting in that mini-map. Oh, had an anti-guard chance, but instead, Soan turns it around with the forward tilt. Wow! Soan absolutely in control of this match.
Oh, that was another thing that Soan was saying he's really happy about, just having Aether out of shield. Hilarious.
Is it good?
It's an option.
That's what I would have said. I don't think it's like that fast enough.
It reaches a wide amount of space now.
Okay.
I don't know why they changed Aether the way they did. My presumption is because they also had in mind Aether with Rom.
Yeah.
Rom's Aether out of shield is a whole nother beast. We haven't had a chance to see that behemoth of a character yet, but we'll definitely talk about what makes the differences when we get to him. That being said, Aether out of shield is an option that was absent for Ike in any normal sense previously, but having it here just gives him another option. And Ike with more options, not necessarily like fantastic options, but a variety of them, I feel is what's going to help him so much more.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. Just the ability to open up more of your kits to have use, I think, is important because it just creates more mix-ups, right?
Oh, baby,
boy.
charge that forward smash. Get him out of here. Kofi's got to laugh it off because that was a quick hook on that stop.
Ooh, gonna get that over, but it's not gonna kill. Oh, even at the top of the blast zone. Ike is a heavy boy.
That's a big man. He's coming swinging. But back air, I thought back air was going to do it too. Okay.
Yeah. One thing I will note that Kofi has been doing really, really well, despite the deficit that he's at, is mixing up his landings with the aerials. You see all of the different ways that he lands with up air, back air, and he's even getting his stock with that up air. I think Kofi's doing a great job the way he's landing, even mixing it up even more with those air dodges that we're seeing on the platforms. Wow, and he's moving now a little bit more. Kofi wants this win.
I actually really like the dash dancing coming out of Kofi. He's getting a bit more of a feeling for the movement. And one of the aspects of Kofi that made him such a strong player here on Long Island for Smash 4 was the fact that he had a very strong sense of neutral. He had a very good understanding of how to move around in the game. And I feel like that is a feature that'll make someone an immensely good player here in Ultimate, given time to grow.
Goes to that bicycle kick up air is Kofi. Now has Soan off stage. Soan has to make the recovery. Going to get it with a clip on the Aether. Aether it has such a great hitbox in terms of clipping your opponent. And Soan has been doing such a good job mixing up his Aether recovery either to the ledge or on stage. Parry on the side B, not going to connect, and we're back to neutral.
Yeah, the changes to Aether as far as being a recovery. Oh, he's so dead. He's so dead.
He wasn't even like half dead or 3/4 dead. He was entirely dead.